This is the podcast, the championship round. Holy crap.
So,
All the shit people were saying about Sibby not doing it, his waiver wire picks
right?
being trash. This is the redemption arc. It all comes
This
down.
is really the redemption,
This
yeah.
is the blog Super Bowl right here. This is crazy. I actually can't wait. Wow, it's gonna be a great matchup. Yeah.
I'm so
So
excited.
yeah. So what are you feeling about the team for the next upcoming week?
Yeah, I think things are looking really good, like I've had like these stud receivers, AJ Brown, Devontae, getting tons of targets, but not really putting up those like 20, 30 point games, but I think these past 2 weeks it's really come together. We had a that 40-point performance from Devontae, so I think things are going really well, and I think we're going to see that happen again next week. We're going to see another like I think looking to like 90, 80 points from my receivers.
Fair. Also, just a phenomenal game from JT, which is huge. So we'll see if he can
Mm-hmm.
like keep that pace of play up and going. And also, Josh Allen has been listed questionable with the hand
Mm-hmm.
injury, so we don't know how that's gonna affect Teddy's team at all. Do you have any message for Teddy on what's gonna happen to him? You think you're gonna win dominating fashion?
Yeah, no, I mean he's got an amazing squad, so I'm pretty nervous. But yeah, I mean if injuries go my way, I think that'd be a great blessing. And yeah, good luck to him.
Oh, okay. We'll see. We'll see. Unfortunately, Teddy cannot join us today,
Yeah,
so I'll just put a picture of him in the background or something.
just get a little square of him. Yeah,
He's in New Zealand, probably with Casper, so he's doing his own thing. Wait,
fire. Yeah.
yeah. Wait, who? You have Pierre
Mhm.
Strong who had 3 points. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So with that, I was gonna start Garendo, but then he was ruled out before a few hours before Thursday night football. And then I
Oh,
forgot to put in Gus Edwards. So yeah, that could have lost me that week. Pretty scary.
that's crazy. What the hell? Vishal almost got a free win. Jesus.
Literally, I almost threw away that round. Crazy.
Yeah, the Burrow stack though didn't drop enough points. That's a shame. That's a
Yeah.
shame. And
Yeah,
no
I got saved.
defense. What?
Yeah, I mean, I benched my defense because I'm up. I already won. So
Okay.
I had the Packers playing. Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's have a look through Teddy's team. All right, so we got Josh Allen didn't have a great game.
Hmm.
We had, let me see. Um, we had Chase Brown. Chase Brown has been playing decent, but
Hmm.
I feel like he's not been getting the touchdowns that he normally would be getting because I feel like Jamar Chase has just been stealing those off him. That's just the connection that Joe Burrow always has. Kenneth
Hmm.
Walker is listed questionable, so that's huge for me. Charbonnet fantasy owners, we're up, we're up.
Let's go.
Yeah, but we already lost though, and it's wraps. Terry, scary Terry. Oh yeah, you gotta be worried about scary Terry, bro. He's gonna pop
I'm
off,
just. Yeah,
dude.
I mean, I think he's like, he's due for 25, 30 any given week nowadays.
Oh
So
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Hmm.
At CD Lamb, uh,
Hmm.
yeah, Teddy's best player, honestly. I gotta say, probably.
I think Terry is probably his best player, but yeah, CD's probably good for like 15 plus any week.
Yeah, what I'm seeing with Teddy's team is that it's just all around. There's not really like a star player. It's just everyone just drops like 17, 20 points. So it's gonna be interesting to see if all these players can keep that level of play. Wow.
Yeah,
And
I think
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh no, go ahead, go
What I'm
ahead.
interested to see if what I'm interested to see is if Chig Okonkwo Chig Okonkwo is going to drop another like 20, 15, 20 point game. I think like the fact that Teddy got this guy off waivers and he's about to like last week he's coming off another like 10, 11 target game, and now he's got another one. It's like I'm not feeling great. I got I got this big name Kelsey in my tight end spot, but he's not giving me many points. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. I mean, obviously Teddy's team, his other team is not doing that well. Yeah, so maybe Teddy's been trading some players under the wire. Well, I don't know. Commissioner has to investigate this if he
We'll
ends
have
up
to look
winning.
into
And also, are you going to be running for commissioner next year? People want to know this.
Yeah, no, it's a great question, and I think I was considering it for a while. I even got some grassroots support, but I was talking to our current commissioner, and I think he's done a great job, and I think I'm willing to back him for another year, provided we have a few reforms. So
Uh,
pretty
c-
happy with our commissioner.
very, very controversial opinion. Not a lot of people respect the
Really,
Tepper students. Not a lot of people do.
wow.
You know,
I think
it's.
that's a little low going for their alma mater.
Alright, fair. They have experience in management, so I don't know. I don't know. I
Oh
would
yeah,
love
report to them.
I would love to see William Morel on the G League fantasy league as
Oh,
commissioner.
I think it's a reasonable take.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know about the block fantasy league. I don't know honestly.
Yeah,
We'll
no.
see. We'll
I think we have
see.
to maintain the integrity of this primary league.
Yeah. After the Vishal scandal, I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone involved in those scandals should be in a position of power.
All right. So going on with the rest of Teddy's team, of course,
Yeah.
Chris Boswell,
Hmm.
insane, insane kicker. So, let me see who he's playing. So he's playing the Chiefs next week, which means he's due for probably a big game because the Chiefs defense, no George Pickens as well, probably will be a shootout. So expect a few 40 yarders, 50 yarders. That might be the difference maker. We'll have to see.
Could be.
Yeah, that would be crazy if you
Mhm.
just lose your season because of a kick. That would, yeah, bro. I'd be vouching for kickers' points to be reduced because that would be crazy.
Definitely.
um, and then the Bills' defense.
Hmm.
I mean, pretty decent, pretty decent. All
Yeah.
right, and then let's have one more look at your team. All right, Bengals. Bengals cooked for you. The defense surprisingly actually cooked,
No,
which
that's
is.
Vishal's.
Oh, sorry, I am tripping. Yeah, never mind. Yeah,
You're
yeah.
good.
Okay, you're not dumb enough to pick up Bengals defense. Yeah, they cannot guard a traffic cone. But
Yeah.
Drake London, well, your favorite player. What do you have to say about Drake London?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great week looking with Michael Penix, and then, the touchdown didn't come through, and we got the injury in the fourth quarter. So, still a solid week, like things looked really good with Penix, and I saw the connection. So, I'm not too worried. And if he's good to go next week, that'd be awesome because I wouldn't like to start DK. He's been pretty disappointing. So, yeah, hopefully I can roll out Devontae, DK, AJ Brown, or sorry, Devontae, London, AJ Brown. That's my three.
All right, and another question: who are you like eyeing on for waiver wire Wednesday?
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't know. I assume this will go out after after Wednesday, so I'm willing to leak.
Yeah, no,
I
no,
don't know.
yeah,
I don't think there's many like great targets this week. I'll probably start by looking at like what Teddy needs. So like if Kenneth Walker practiced today, or today's Monday, never mind. But yeah, if we get any news on Kenneth Walker, I might look to try to steal an RB from him or something like that.
yeah.
But
I could
we'll
give you
see. Yeah.
Charbonnet for free, bro. That week, I was like, dude, come on. Why
It's
can't he do this
ridiculous.
every week? Why is KT4 starting? Why is he starting, bro?
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
crazy. K4, yeah. Why is he starting?
They should split work for sure. I mean, they're both so good.
Yeah. And then, oh, I forgot you got Baker Mayfield. That is such a good
Hmm.
quarterback to have. Damn.
Right?
So
In
consistent.
like 13th round, I think I got him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Wait, so have you retained most of your team since draft day? I'm curious about that.
Yeah, that's a good question. I traded a good bit of them. So I traded away Chuba, I traded away Tracy, traded away Waddle, BTJ, T Higgins, and I think that's it. And I traded away. Well, I had Evan Ingram at one point. I traded him away. I traded away Josh Downs, traded away Jalen Warren. So yeah, I think I've traded a lot of the players I drafted, and I mean, I think like most of them were pretty good moves.
Yeah,
I don't
I
know if there's anyone I particularly regret right now. Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, we got Waddle. He's injured now, so rip,
Yeah. So.
rip. The Chuba trade, interesting. Tracy as well
Mm.
was interesting.
Yeah.
Kelsey was the blockbuster one, which had the whole
Hmm.
league just hating on Meech and you. Well, what is your opinion on that matter? Do you think that trade was
Yeah.
lopsided?
No, I mean, I think the reaction just based on name value makes sense. Like, Kelsey's a big name, and Downs and Ingram might not be such a big name. But if we look at the context of the trade, I think it made a lot of sense. Like, this was when Josh Downs still had Joe Flacco. So Joe Flacco and Josh Downs were seen to be dropping like 20 points per game, and John Downs was very much a worthwhile receiver to have. With Ingram, this was when Ingram was still getting like 8, 9 targets from Lawrence, so he's like an elite tight end one. And with Warren, it's always good to have the backup there, and Warren is really talented. So if Najee goes down, Warren is basically like an RB1. So I think it was pretty equal value, and for me, like I was just kind of hoping to keep getting that slight upgrade at that tight end position. So going from a guy with Engram who's probably going to get 8, 7 targets a game to a guy with Kelsey who might get 10 targets a game. But it didn't really pan out for me, so not too happy with that. But yeah, I think if you don't look at the context, it seems like a crazy trade. But if we look at like how those players were doing at the time, it makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then I have one more question. So
Yeah.
if you do win the league, what jersey would you get from your team?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think so so for context, AK and I have a bet where if London finishes as a top 20 wide receiver, he's gonna buy me a Drake London jersey.
Okay, how many times has
So
he said that though for different players in the league?
yeah. Well, thankfully, I think this bet is kind of solidified because the stakes for my end were pretty harsh too. So yeah, I think that one's pretty good. So I've kind of ruled out London, and I think based on next week, I'm gonna have to decide between like either a Devontae jersey or a Jonathan Taylor jersey, or like an AJ Brown jersey even. And I
Hmm.
really like the Eagles like Kelly Green, so I really like the AJ Brown one, but we'll see who pulls through for me next week if any of them do, and I think that'll factor into my decision.
Yeah, I still feel like an idiot trading AJ Brown for ETN, but that was my first trade as a fantasy manager, so yeah.
Oh, you were involved in that? Wow.
Unfortunately, I was. That was my first trade and probably my worst.
It's okay. It's brutal. I mean, I feel like ETN had such an amazing season last year that it's hard to think that he was going to just collapse like that. So unfortunate.
But we did get Jaden Daniels, which was, yeah, probably the best player we got, and it's a quarterback, so not much value, but still
Right.
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so those are all my questions for you today. I
Awesome.
wish you luck for the matchup against
Thank
Teddy.
you. Appreciate it.
This honestly, this is a crazy comeback story for you. So there's a lot
Thank
of
you. Yeah.
narratives riding the final. This could be amazing finals. I actually am so hyped for this.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
it, man. Too.
All right, man. Take care.
Thanks.
Yeah, we'll see this interview soon. Peace.